Hello everyone and welcome. In this video I'm going to be reacting to the Walking Dead 10C trailer and sharing my thoughts on it. So I haven't seen this trailer yet, so let's watch it and see what I think about it. So here we go. So it's interesting, they're actually fighting them and beating them, so I guess our group, do they try to escape then, perhaps? Yeah, I mean they won't kill him, will they? They're just going to beat him and drag him back or drag him into the train carts. I think that's what happens in the comics. I've got to say, I actually really like the uniform that the soldiers have. I know that some people came out and said, oh, it's stupid, or Walking Dead's got stormtroopers in it, but, you know, I mean, this is a show that's had a dude with a tiger. Like, this is no more stupid than that, is it? Or a guy who talks to his baseball bat. So, I like it. I like that they've copied the comics and, you know, they haven't gone down the Marvel route of changing, you know, costumes to fit TV or whatever. I just like that they've just been like, yeah, screw it, let's just put them out there in those weird uniforms, let's do it. So I actually like that.
Let's start with your name. Where are you from? Where were you when the fall happened?
So these questions, I assume they're probably going to ask in the train cart when they go back to the Commonwealth. It's going to be an interview process like when, what's her name? Oh, I can't remember. Monroe. Who's the Monroe's mum? Deanna, when she interviewed all the people going into Alexandria. So there's a dude with the mask on who was with Maggie last season. So hopefully we find out what his deal is, how he came into contact with Maggie, who he is. Perhaps one of the episodes will be focused on him, Gabe, with his call to voiceover. Everyone's evil, blah, blah, blah. It's weird how Gabe's become like one of the best characters on this show. Everyone hated him and now he's like this badass priest blind in one eye. And yeah, I love Gabe. I hope he survives the entire season. I'm presuming this isn't the Commonwealth. This must be another villain. Maybe there is a new villain introduced in 10C. We'll find out what's going on at the Commonwealth proper next season. Maybe we'll just get a bit of an introduction and we've got to deal with this little side story with this new villain. But yeah, why Aaron's got a gun to his head, I don't know. No idea what's going on here, but I don't think Aaron's going to die anyway. I just think it's, again, to get fans talking and whatnot. I think Aaron will be fine. Oh, we've now got the train cart open, which is what I said. So, and is that Princess in there next to them? That looks like Princess. So Princess is maybe she's been processed, so she's fine. And then, you know, they're taking the rest in. Well, we've got Yumiko, and that's Ezekiel, isn't it, to the left of her. So yeah, maybe they're all going in for questioning as well after Princess is first. So this is Lucille. Because I've seen someone online say this is Lucille when there were pictures of it. And the woman with the green hair is Lucille. And we see it's Lucille because you can see on the right here she's got her medical equipment because obviously she has cancer. So this is, I guess, chemo medicine. I thought Lucille was being played by Negan's real life wife. And that doesn't look like her. Is that her? Let me Google this. Because I thought it was... Maybe she just looks different because she's had a wig on and whatnot. But she looks... Because his wife, obviously, in real life, she's got, like, black hair, isn't she? So, The Walking Dead shares our first look at Hilary Burton as Lucille. And Hilary Burton is Negan's wife, right? So she looks completely different in this show to what she does in real life. Wouldn't recognise her. I don't know. Well, I mean, they've done a great job of getting her to look like that. I mean, yeah, in real life, she's really... I mean, I'm not going to say she's pretty. I mean, she looks so... Not that she looks ugly in this trailer, but she looks beaten and down, which I guess is the cancer. And I'm guessing her green hair is a wig or whatever because of the cancer that she's had. It looks completely different. I didn't think that was her. But anyway, let's carry on. So now we've got Carol in trouble, and Daryl saying to her, oh, you can come on home. Well, I presume he's saying that to Carol. So is Carol again in Tennessee going to be going down like a path of destruction again? Is she going to be making... Well, I was going to say, is she going to be making rash decisions? But she shouldn't really, because Alpha's dead. So I don't know why. What else would she be doing unless she just decides to run off again because she's had enough and now Daryl is going to go find her. I mean, obviously she's got a great loss and whatever. She's not just going to get over everything that happened to her, and perhaps, like I said in my other video, perhaps Ezekiel might die. I know, but then Ezekiel's at the Commonwealth, so you wouldn't even know anyway. She wouldn't know. I was going to say that might send her down a path of being angry and whatnot, but he's at the Commonwealth, so I don't know. I hope that Carol isn't a dick again this season, because she irritated me for most of season 10. And I understand why they did it in terms of the story and, the decisions she made. But yeah, she was just an idiot in terms of the actions that she took and getting other people in danger and that kind of stuff. So I'm hoping that she returns to form in 10C, but perhaps she is still grieving and perhaps she's still doing silly stuff and running off and whatnot. But yeah, we'll see. Anyway, let's carry on.
Guess how's Daddy died? I told him that a bad man killed him.
So I like that from Maggie. That's actually a pretty good line, saying that her son asked how her dad died and did the guy who do it get what he deserved? No. So that makes it obvious that Maggie is still pissed with Negan, as you would expect. And yeah, we're going to have to find out, what kind of trouble that brings, especially now after Negan ended the war by killing Alpha, and Negan's going to be seen as a hero because he not only killed Alpha, he protected Daryl from Beta, and I mean, him and Daryl seem to be on okay terms, and so does Carol at the moment. So it's going to be interesting to see, because she's obviously going to be pissed that they've let Negan out and pissed about everything, and I think the other characters might be a bit more forgiving towards Negan now. I mean, Lydia likes Negan as well, so yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens, and that may tie into the Here's Negan thing as well, to the episode with, Negan's backstory. Speaking of Negan, here we go, some more Negan.
Pig, let me in.
So this bit's interesting. At the end, we've got Negan kind of hallucinating his past self, taunting him with his jacket on, and Lucille saying, little pig, let me in. And yeah, maybe this is brought on by Maggie, and maybe Maggie comes back and reminds Negan of what he used to be like, whereas now Negan now considers himself a good guy because he saved Lydia, he saved Judith, he's helped against the Whisperers, he's killed Alpha. So maybe he's kind of put that stuff to the back of his brain, or the stuff that he did, the back of his memory. And now with Maggie back on the scene, maybe he's kind of having a realization of what he did do and what he was like. And then I think this scene will perhaps lead into the Here's Negan episode, where we see how he became Negan and his wife and why he did the things that he did. And yeah, there might be a bit of a sort of internal struggle and turmoil with him talking to this past self of him, or his hallucination or whatever, and him trying to say, I'm not like that anymore, blah, blah, blah. And he's kind of being tortured by these old memories that he has. So yeah, I think that's interesting. In terms of the comics, was Negan around during the Commonwealth arc? I can't remember. Or did he? I know he survives at the end and sort of runs off on his own after Maggie confronts him. But is that before the Commonwealth, or does he do that after? I can't remember. I mean, I don't think he's just going to disappear and not be in the show for season 11. I don't think, he's going to just run off because it's Negan. They'll have Negan for the final season. Yeah, I think this bit here where Negan is seeing himself, I think that's going to take place in the Here's Negan episode, and his old self is going to be torturing him, and then he's going to kind of try and explain to himself why he did the things he did and why he became that man, and try to kind of make himself feel better about the way he was. Yeah, no, I think that's interesting. Looking forward to the Here's Negan episode as well. So yeah, I mean, it's a pretty short trailer. It's only a minute long, but I mean, it is only for 6 episodes. It doesn't give a lot away, but kind of does all it has to, really. I mean, you've got Negan, you've got Maggie back, you've got the dude he's with, you've got Aaron. I don't know what's going on with Aaron and the Commonwealth, and yeah, it's got me excited for these next 6 episodes. I'm excited to see what they do. I mean, I know they're all kind of bottle episodes, but Fear the Walking Dead, this whole season, half a season, has been sort of bottle episodes and different stories each one. And it's been a really good season. So if The Walking Dead can pull it off as well, then 10C should be good. So kind of going into uncharted territory here, because like I said, although I know I've read the Commonwealth arc and there is source material for the Commonwealth arc, like I said in my death prediction video, not an awful lot happens at the Commonwealth in the comics. So we've got another 6 episodes this season, and was it 24 in the final season? So we're kind of in uncharted territory where I don't really know what's going to happen, because I think they're going to have to introduce a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? A lot of original storylines and stuff to kind of make up the episode. So hopefully it pays off. Hopefully it's not padding, hopefully it's not like the Grady Memorial arc and stuff like that. But I have faith, because the last couple of seasons have been good. I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to reviewing it when it finishes next month. So let me know your thoughts below. Is there anything that you think I've missed out in this trailer? Anything that I should have covered? Did you like this kind of video? Would you like to see me do this to more Walking Dead stuff? Or do you think that I'm being a lazy bastard doing this kind of video? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you all very soon. Goodbye.